Well, hello. This is the first ever March monthly recap of myWOD. I figured I should start doing something like this just to get back out to everyone and a longer format in case anyone cares to hear me talk and just kind of see where it's at. It's been successful for other, we'll just say, people and channels. And I was like, well, let's give this a shot too. I guess I'll start off with myself, where I'm finishing right now in the CrossFit Open. 26.1. Had a long day at work prior and just could not get myself to excel at the two areas that I'm actually pretty good at. Well, specifically wall balls. Box jumps not so much, but I should have done a lot better on 26.1, and my legs just gave out on me, and I just could not lift the balls anymore to hit the target. So it just did not work out the way I planned it. 26.2 went as good as I could hoped it for. Ring muscle ups were always one of those that were eluding me, and I hit two, actually 2.9, as I like to say. The first one, I just could not get my arm fully locked out on one side, but that was a solid finish for me. And you know, 26.3 was a cardio intensive workout, and with that not being my strength, I think I fared quite well. Did I want more? Sure. Um, I was going very methodical and on point with the thrusters and the cleans to make sure I didn't spike my heart rate. And as I was getting through the first round of thrusters at 115, I I put the gas on too much, and as soon as I dropped it, I knew it was a bad mistake because my heart rate spiked, and I had a hard time getting into that round two of weight two on the burpees, and that just killed my time. But it is what it is. Currently, right now, I think I'm 87th percentile, so I'm more than fine to make it in quarterfinals. Which, in the day, I guess, in my opinion, I'm either going to be top of the board at the very top to try to take them all, or just make quarterfinals. So. I don't foresee me losing. What would that have to be? 12 percentile between now and Monday. It's always possible, but I don't think so. So I'm going to get what I want, and I can be better prepared for the quarterfinals and see how close I can make it a semi. Don't think I'll make semifinals. There's realism and optimism, right? Well, I feel I can be in the middle, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what I can put forth this time and see where I can go with it. I'm praying that Mr. Castro puts in some heavy barbell because that's where I'm going to excel. But I'm happy to see that I got to put some cardio in to make it. So that was good stuff. Um, let's talk about myWOD. So currently right now we're over 150 subscribers. That's a combination of yearly and weekly. I say weekly, I meant monthly. I played around with the pricing a little bit. So thank you everyone who's worked with me on this one to try to find the right easy mix of what is out there for competition and what I feel it's worth, and the right value of how much a yearly membership could be versus or should be versus a monthly. And I've got it dialed in right now. So I don't want to be purposely put on record, but I believe that I can withhold. It's set this way, and anyone that subscribes now as a current subscriber, any new additions to the platform, I like to try to make it to where if you're an early adopter, just like the first, I think it was like the first like 50 people who bought in at a one-time amount, they're grandfathered. I want to do a point to where I can grandfather people at this rate and lock them in, because I have a lot of good things coming, and I do believe that would bring the value to want to increase it. I just have to figure out how that's all going to work. So what I want to say is I'm going to find some point in time to where we lock it in and say, hey, if you subscribe to this amount, as long as you continue your subscription, you're locked in and get all the feature benefits as they go forward. I still need to talk to the development team. I don't know if some of the things I'm going to add on is just going to be like an additional add-on to subscription or not. I don't know. I'm just spitballing as I talk right now to kind of see how it goes. But I want to make sure that I'm valuing the people that have been early adopters here. For anyone that is a previous user of the old myWOD and your app has gone gray, please reach out to me. Do not delete the old app. We can extract that information. So far, we have 100% successful extraction rate from what I've been told. Only one user had to go to I guess use his daughter's Mac to get it off. The Windows didn't work. I even tried to log in and help him out, and it just, I don't know, we couldn't get it to figure out. So, but besides that, we've had 100% success rate. So please do not delete your old app. We can get it over. And for those that were on the other myWOD from a different developer for that was, I think it was more German based. It was on Google. Same thing. Save your database. We can import it. We got you. We got you covered. From the trademark side, I believe I have all the confusion taken care of on all social. Everyone that is social that had myWOD on there of just some random sites that were pretty much expired. I think we got those pretty much well taken care of now. So everything should point to the new and true and one and only myWOD. Things that I'm looking to implement and whatnot is I got a shirt. So I got a shirt with a QR code on it. Pretty stoked about it. I'm waiting for the conceptual designs to come back. I'm going to be ordering 25 of those. I've already got family that wants some of them. I don't know the exact amount they'll be available, but if you do want a shirt, shoot me if you want to have the traditional, unisex men's like this, or if you want a female racerback, and shoot me your size. Put in, send me an email at info@mywodapp.com. Send me a direct message somewhere, however you want to get a hold of me, and I will send out whatever's left to the first people that get out to me. I'll send it to you free, shipping free as well. My gift to you for being first-time subscribers to that. And then we'll have to see how the shirt goes. We'll have to do something maybe like I'll let you know when I'm going to order another group of 25 or 50, and then we'll see what the group discount can be for that one. But this is just something I'm trying, and I'm happy to give those shirts out free. Let's see. So to grow the app and what we can do from there, I'm looking at adding in another language. So right now we have English and Spanish. I'm looking at bringing in Portuguese. So thank you for all those in Brazil. I don't know how to speak Portuguese, I'm sorry. But for all those in Brazil that are using the app, thank you very much. Let me know if you'd value it, having it in Portuguese. That's the next major country that has subscription to the app and using it. And I feel I should give justice and support to them in their language. I know a lot of people ask for a timer. I know the old app had a timer. I got to tell you, that is something that is very costly, and I am looking at the best ways to implement it. I'm not, I would say that the old app had it good, but there's some ways to make it better. And instead of just doing a copy and paste of it, I feel I can implement a little better. There's some other things that I've seen on other apps. So I want to make it my own, and I want to make it so that it's a value to everyone and it's easy to use and gives you everything you need when you're doing an EMOM or you're doing, you want to do an edible EMOM, something like that. I want to make it easy, quick, and user-friendly with the right prompts and whatnot. So bear with me. It's taken some time to figure out when I can implement that. Other items on there is we're going to alphabetize the commons. I forgot the gentleman's name, but he just reached out to me in an email yesterday. And he said, hey, man, we really need to be able to alphabetize these commons. I agree. It's getting to be a little a little messy. And we got to figure out how we're going to, sort those and have some type of maybe a graph on the side where you hold your finger down and you start getting the letters. And you know what I'm saying? You go down to the letters and it gives you a different comment as you go through like all the B's or D's or whatever. So I'm working on that. One thing that I was started to think about is doing video recording, so you can submit it up to like for the games, and that can actually so you can take a video, take that information, and incorporate right into myWOD and make it the whole deal. So you have one app for everything. I know there's other apps that do that quite well, but you know what? Doesn't mean someone else can't be in that space. So that's one item I'm looking at. Other people have asked for a community kind of coaching platform. So this would be dragging it more onto the cloud and making it to where you can connect with your buddy or your gal, and you can share your PRs together. Maybe you're in different states now, whatever. Or a coach can say, hey, I'm going to prescribe these WODs for you and these workouts. There you go, and post your results, and the coach can see them in one spot. So great idea. It takes money, and we're moving more to a cloud-based solution, and we have to figure out how we're going to with like passwords and whatnot. One thing that I believe that most of you would enjoy is that you don't get logged out of the app. And that's one thing I got to make sure doesn't happen. I don't want you to have to be like, I might have you been there before when you're in a workout and you're rushing to try to get, your lifters on and get yourself, I tape my hands, and you're getting ready to get into like the snatch complex, and you got to warm up still to like your 70%. And you're like, shoot, I need to figure out what my 70% is. So you go to your app. The last thing you need is to be able to swipe in, click on myWOD, and you go, oh, I got to log in, and you got to, sometimes it's fast, but again, that's still one extra step when I pride in having it something you can get to immediately. So I need to figure out how that's going to work. Kind of a side note though, hopefully everyone saw the update. myWOD, sorry, only for the Apple Watch, but now you can send your lifting percentages right to your watch. So I'm not sure if everyone's seen that or not, but that was super cool. There's no lag. That's the biggest thing I wanted was no lag. I don't want you logging in there and waiting for something to upload. Go right in your app, push it to your watch, boom, it's right there. Haptic feedback, you can see all the different, all your different percentages in there. Let's see, social media sharing. That's another big one I want. So that when you hit a PR, if you want to share it on social, we'd appreciate that. I want to make that super clean and easy so you can just hit it out and go for that. Last thing is, this is huge. I'm setting up a newsletter. So just like this being this monthly recap, I want to send a monthly newsletter. I am not here to inundate you with a bunch of junk, but different people need to be communicated with differently, and different people appreciate different forms of communication. So I do want to take advantage of the people that like email. One thing that I'm looking at adding to the app is a splash screen will come up requesting your email. If you choose not to be part of it, just check off the fact I don't want to be marketed to, totally fine. But it's going to be an actual like server, so you can unsubscribe the proper way and do all those things. But I do want to find the best way to communicate with the people that are choosing to subscribe to myWOD, and I want to support you as well. So need to make sure that I'm communicating to everyone the way they want to be communicated to. With that, everyone knows I'm on social, not the best at social, I'm getting better. Communicate with me the best way you feel that you can on there. And if you have any videos of you doing any lift, I don't care if you hit a 95 PR on your snatch and you're excited about it, send it to me. I'd love to put it on there, and for whatever social media blow up I can do on my side, I'd love to do that. And again, it would help make myWOD bigger and better. And because we make it bigger and better, all we're going to do is make the app bigger and better for you. So that's pretty much all I have right now. So I appreciate everyone who's supporting me and maintaining this endeavor to make it the best app you've ever used. Because remember, excellence pursued without a history will lead to a mystery. Thank you.